Hey guys, I wanted to show you some photos that I took through my Nikon D7000 using the 18 to 105 kit lens of some fireworks. Uh, as you can see, it was pretty dark uh, where I was shooting, and had to use a real uh, I had to use a tripod and slow shutter speed in order to light up a whole bunch of areas, which is something you want to do. Um, this is in the Arlington Highlands where the fireworks were at. Here you can see I was shooting it at this is 1.3 seconds at 35 millimeter, ISO 100, and f-stop at 4.5. So you can see here, you definitely need a tripod for this. Otherwise, if you're doing hand holding, it's definitely gonna make your image not be very crisp or very detailed. But because this is at 1 and 1.3 of a second, you'll see blurs of people going by, and the other objects are sharp because they are stationary. So like this guy was standing pretty still, so he was more in focus than this girl who was probably moving around and was out of focus. I think I blew out the sign a little bit here, but that's just to show you. You'll get some lens flares. I can't remember what these are called, but whenever you do shoot at a slow shutter speed, sorry, you can't talk tonight. So you can see here's some of the detail in the tree. So let's just keep going. This is at 10 seconds, f13, 35 millimeters, ISO 100. You can see more blurs, more people were passing by. And you see a little bit more detail in the trees. Sign is still blown out. I haven't really touched these up a whole lot. There's my wife checking some messages on her phone. Here's just a picture of some guy driving onto the fireworks. I started off at 1 second shutter speed. This is at 58 millimeters, f-stop 22, ISO 100, and you can see the pattern. You want to keep your ISO really low as much as possible so that you can get really crisp lines. This is me just kind of playing around with it, and then I started getting better with it. Another one at ISO 100 at 1 second. So the longer you open your shutter speed, or the slower you make it, the more detail you'll get in these images. Because as you can see, like right here, you see some like stray lines that don't look very clear. These ones look okay too, but they look kind of rippled. We'll just keep going. Again, ISO 100, f22, 1 second, 62 millimeters. Let's see. This again at 1 second. Here it is at ISO 100, shutter speed 2 seconds, f22, 25 millimeters. And you can see it looks a little bit better. Kind of missed my shot there a little bit. Still got some little wavy lines. You want to make sure to have VR turned on for photography like this, just in case your tripod gets moved. At least I do, because of the wind and stuff. But some people opt to not have it on. This is f/22 25mm shutter speed at 4 seconds. And as you can see, you start seeing the lines are much more crisp. This is at 4 seconds. So you can see some of the detail, especially right here in the center where the explosion from the fireworks was. You can see it more pronounced. This is at a 1/6 of a second. I kind of missed my shot on that one. This is at a 1/6 of a second, but you can see this is really blown out, but that's still pretty cool. And you can see a lot more colors. This is at a 1/6 of a second as well. And I originally cropped this because this was kind of distracting. Again, it's 1/6 of a second. And pretty much for firework photography, I don't know a whole lot about it, but you don't really need a super low light lens because you're going to be shooting at super high f-stops. So you don't really need to have a 1.4 50mm 105 2.8 or anything like that. You really need a tripod more than anything. This is at 6 seconds f/22 35mm ISO 100. And you can see all the lines from the fireworks are exposed. See if I can move on. That's 6 seconds. This is at 30 seconds. And I was pushing the limit here more and more. And I think 30 seconds is probably, 15 or 30 seconds is probably ideal for fireworks. At least for these fireworks that I was taking photos of. It just comes out so exposed. And with fireworks, it's just trial and error. At least, trying to figure out what's your best spot. This is at 30 seconds. f/22 62mm. This is at 30 seconds. f/22 62mm as well. See, like these balls that you see, those are points of impact where the explosion happens, and it looks pretty cool. Just some shots of people there. I like the streaking tail light right here. Another streaking tail light from the car that had passed. And it's good to get people in the shots, so that way it doesn't just look like fireworks in a big black mess. You want to try to get the crowd or wherever you're at as much as possible. That wasn't in the best spot, but try to get as much as I could from the people there. Here's another one. That's at 30 seconds. I use the bulb for one or two of them. I'm trying to find out where that is. 30 seconds of 22, 35mm. I'm sure you can see that from the little menu here, what my settings were. This one I kind of missed focus. At least, well, trees and everything seem out of focus. Fireworks do not. I like this one. This was at 46 seconds. I didn't think it was going to look very good, but turns out it did. 20 f22 35 millimeter. Here's another one at 30 seconds, and I think this was my most ideal time, 30 seconds. Here's one at 15 seconds. Another one at 15 seconds. Fifteen seconds again. That came out pretty good. This one came out okay. I like this one. It's a little bit blurry, but it's not bad. This was the grand finale right there, 30 seconds. I was trying to get a picture of everybody, and kind of got really overexposed. I haven't really messed with the exposure or anything on Lightroom. These were all shot in RAW, so that's one advice I could tell you. Shoot in RAW when you're doing fireworks, because you are going to want to play around with the exposure a little bit. Don't shoot JPEG for this kind of photography, unless you don't really want to mess with it all that much. Anyway, so just wanted to show you guys what's possible with a mid-range DSLR and the kit lens to do firework photography. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment or send me a message.